Hello, welcome to me, Paul Fay, you baseball lovers. Very exciting day for me, exciting weekend coming up. This is the last day of official testing for the new version of Board-Game Assistant from Pocket Pennant Run. Had a full week of no bugs now gameplay, and this is the final live test. You're going to see it as it happens. If this is clean, then I'm going to report to Craig that this version is as stable as it can be. I'm sure, as you know, with every digital game, gamers can find something that I haven't covered. But there's been hundreds of games played, so there's been at least 80 since the last release. So we shall see. And it's very exciting because I've got Game 5 featuring the Boston Freedom Trailers at home to the Providence Textilers. And these are the two teams I created in the last video, the two custom teams in Board-Game Assistant in the Team Manager module. And I'm going to be playing with them today. And as you can see, this is the last of a 5-game series in my Cooperstown project. And the winner will proceed to the championship series. Really, Boston came into it having outperformed all of the teams in the first round, 2 rounds, but they've struggled ever since game 1 against Providence. In fact, Providence won game 1, as you can see, 18-2 blowout there. In games 2 and 3, Boston trailed until the 9th and rallied to win both games. They were really lucky. 2 out in both games when they scored what turned out to be the winning runs. One was a walk-off, and the second one was that they were on the road, top of the 9th. They rallied and held on for the victory. Rolly Fingers got the save. And game 4 was a run-of-the-mill game, I suppose, in terms of the rest of this series. And Providence eked out a 4-2 win to level the series up at 2 games each to come back to Boston for the decider. And the 2 pitchers that's going to be on the mound today, this was just a few minutes ago on the field, we've got the Christian gentleman Christy Matthewson. He's an ace, star, semi-flash, double control, but he is gilded against the one and only Sandy Koufax, ace, flash, and double control. So there'll be no love lost between these 2 teams. And really, although Christy Matthewson, he looks fantastic, they've really struggled. The pitching from, let me just get these up for you. The pitching for Boston's really struggled, and their ERA is 4.5 against an ERA of 2.23. Only given up 9 homers and 24 earned runs, Providence, whereas 54 earned runs against 21 homers. However, again, surprisingly, on offence with their batting, with players like Mark Maguire. I mean, they've got, I think there's a run of 8 from number 2 to number 8 in the order. Providence have either sluggers or semi-home run kings or both. And they've struggled, really. They've hit 15 homers, 22 for Boston, but with an ERA of 2.86. It was nearly 300 before this series. So, and as you can see, they've used a lot more players to get there. They've struggled for consistency in the order. The Freedom Trailers, the home team, are sunny, semi-harmonic. They've got Larry Brown, who's unhappy, but it didn't affect them too much. But for Providence, they've got 2 hot batters. Omar Vizquel's hot, as well as Mark Maguire. Jeff Kent's cold, and for Boston, Davey Johnson went 0 for 5 in the last game, the leadoff hitter, and Larry Walker is the hot batter, batting cleanup. As I say, they are sunny, semi-harmonic, but that full harmony could have big effects with Koufax pitching. But you never know. The field is semi-big for lefties and righties here in Boston. So without further ado, let's get to the game. We're going to quick play this game. Oh, I'll just have to put this in for my records. Just bear with me a second. Sorry, round 3, if you just bear with me. Providence Textilers at Boston Freedom Trailers. Okay, and then we go to custom teams, and we're going to enter the road team Providence and the home team Boston 2024. There we are. Pitchers are going to bat, so you now select your pitchers. Sandy Koufax. Let me minimize these at the back for you, all this, so make it a cleaner screen for you. There we go. It's 4 fresh and 3 semi-fresh for this Cooperstown project. These Hall of Famers enter, and Freedom Trailers, Christy Matthewson, also 7. Lineups, let's just check. I've got 2 saved. 3, 4, 5, 6. Just checking those lineups are correct. Okay, and then you press play game day, and that. Okay, I'm not going to stop because for some reason the Providence Textilers logo is not coming up in the game, but I'm not going to worry about that now. I've obviously done something wrong, possibly named it incorrectly, but I'm not going to worry about that for the sake of this test. Let's just proceed into the game. We're going to press History Maker Baseball. And for my records, I always have, there'll be no pitcher warm-up, but I like to see the lines on the field. Okay, that's it. We've got Hanko Day, who at 68 was the oldest umpire ever called a game, when he retired. 68 years and 2 months. The oldest ever when he retired in 1927. He's strict, semi-questionable. And both teams are happy that Emmett Ashford has moved to first base umpire. They were unhappy with his inconsistent strike zone yesterday. He is semi-lenient. So, without further ado, all that remains is for Hanko Day to get this game underway, and here we go. 3-3-5. Christy Matthewson to Visquell. 3-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he a sad sack? No. Base hit. Base hit. Single to right field. Okay. And a stolen base, because he's not stoic. So, a great start so you go to Board-Game Assistant, press steal. I'll try and talk you through anything that comes along for those of you who've not seen this game before. Bernie Williams comes to the plate. He batted .339 during this season. 2-4-4. Is he an ace? He is an ace. Flies out to centre field. Runner holds. Mark McGuire. 2-5-5. Is he a star? He is a star. Struck out unless he's a good eye. He isn't a good eye. You're out of there. Sammy Sosa. swinging his bat. Looks like a normal bat he's brought to the stadium today. Here we go. 2-2-5. Is he a star? He is a star. Ground out to first base. G3. And that'll do it for Providence. Sandy Koufax stares in at Davy Johnson. 1-4-6. Is he flash? He is, unless he's a good eye. He's not. Struck him out. Johnson's 0 for 8 at his last 8 plate appearances. Didn't get his bat off his shoulder in that one. Here comes Ken Griffey, who's been fairly cold during this series. Batting 2-2-2. Just above the Mendez line. 3-5-6. Is he same? Left. He is same. Struck him out. Jim Thumb, he's been the hot batter for Boston throughout this. 7 homers so far in this competition. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Pops out to first base. 3 up and 3 down for Sandy. Top of 2. Jeff Kent, the cold batter. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes. Line out to second. L4. Adrian Beltra. 1-2-6. Same. Is he fresh? Lines out to second again. Both those balls hit hard, but luckily for Christy Matthewson, hit straight to Davy Johnson. Here's Rocky Colavito, homered last game, brought Providence back into it. Can he get their pulses racing again? 1-2-6 for the 3rd time. Line out to second. So hope there for Providence. They were seeing that Matthewson's pitches really well, but just not timing them good enough. Kept Johnson busy. Koufax to Larry Walker, the clean-up man, the hot batter today. 1-3-4. Is he a gold catcher? Gary Carter is a gold catcher, so struck him out. The tense 48,000 sellout crowd in Boston here. They can barely bring themselves to watch. Not the crowd watching between their fingers. Ernie Banks homered in the last game. That was on his 2nd home run of this project. 1-2-6. Line out to second. L4. Brings up Larry Brown. The unhappy batter. 2-5-5. Is he a star? He's not a star. Is he a home run king? No. Fly out to left field. So far, no batters reached for Koufax. 2 perfect innings. Gary Carter, the catcher, home run, semi-home run king. 1-4-6. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. He doesn't get the die. Is he a champion? No. Ground out to second. 4-3. That'll bring up Sandy Koufax. 3-3-6. Ace or dynamic? He is ace. Fly out to centre field. Red result. I've just noticed that these stats on the right are on the field. There's usually no historical data for when you create an all-time greats, because obviously the system doesn't show them. But for some reason they're just there, so just ignore those. I'll report that to Craig while he's seeing this video anyway. Okay, Omar Vasquel, 2 away. That'll be fixed before the release. 2-3-6. Double control or dynamic, ground out to pitcher and shortstop. There's 2 away, so 1-3. Paul Weiner, lefty. 3-4-5. Is he an iron catcher? No. Is he a good eye? He is. It's a umpire check. So here we go. 26. But the base is empty. 26. Is it a respected umpire at home? Calls strike 3. Other umpires only call strike if visitor player batting, otherwise ball 4. So Koufax not happy with that one. But Paul Weiner doesn't care, he's smiling down on first. Brings up Ed Conwell. 2-3-4. Runners on base, plate drama. 66. Control pitcher, he is. In the strike zone, catcher gloves it, strike. So we go for another pitcher, another umpire check, this time with a man on first. Is he a lenient umpire at first? He's semi-lenient, did not get the decider die. Other umpires rule batter out at first, runner advances 1 base. So it's 1-3, runner advance. Brings up Matthewson, the pitcher. Taking his swings. Comes in 3-4-6. Is he eager? He's semi-eager. Doesn't get the die. It's a walk. Koufax not happy with and showing his distaste to Hank O'Day. Glaring at him. He feels that those 2 walks were both strikeouts. He needs to keep calm now. Men on first and second. 1 away. Davy Johnson, can he break out of his slump? 2-3-5. Wild. No. Is he eager? No. Ground out to second unless he's patient. He's not patient, so he ground out to second. Men on first and second. Fielder's choice, runner to third. So it's a manual out. 4-6. Runners on first and third for Ken Griffey. Can Koufax pitch around those walks? 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he eager? No. Ground out to second. 4-3. Still allowed no hits. And he pitched around those walks there. So we're still scoreless coming to the top of 4. Matthewson to Bernie Williams, flied out first time up. 1-4-6. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. Gets the decider. Struck him out. 1 away. Mark McGuire. It's a great card, McGuire. He's a Delta home run, as well as hero, slugger, home run king, patience and whiffer. Here comes the pitch. 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Is he eager? No. Ground out to second unless he's patient. He is. That's a walk. That's the first walk given up by Matthewson. Sammy Sosa. Who's going to make the first breakthrough here? 3-4-5. Is he an iron catcher? Larry Brown is not. He's semi-gold. Does he have a good eye? No. Struck him out. And blue result. So it's baseball right now. Here we go. 44. Batter steps out of batter's box. Timeout, then takes ball 4. Another base on balls. So now Providence have men on first and second. Adrian Beltra, semi-hero, semi-champion, semi-slugger, home run king. 1-1-3. Is he ace or dynamic? He's ace. Ground out to first. Wow. Real pitchers duel going on here. Bottom of 4. Can Jim make the breakthrough? He's done it so many times for Boston in this project. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? He is a hero. Single to left field. There's the first hit given up by Sandy Koufax. Larry Walker. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Ground out to shortstop. Double play. 6-4-3. Ernie Banks. Nobody on. 2 away. 5-5-5. Is he an ace or star? He is. Deep fly out to right field. Wow. FD9 there for you, those of you who play Status Pro. Caught, luckily it was a big stadium. Caught way back there. We come to the top of 5. Matthewson looking more confident today. 3-3-5. Wild, no. Is he a sad sack? No. Single. Stolen base. The usual commentator's curse there. As soon as you say someone's playing well, they invariably give up. Strike out or give up a hit in front of the pitcher. Okay, Gary Carter. Can he drive this man home? 2-3-6. Is he double control or dynamic? He is. Ground out to pitcher. So it's number 2 and runner on second. Runner holds. So that's 1-3. Runner holds. And it ground out to pitcher. And then shortstop. 2. Runners over. Yeah. And then okay, Visquel. That double control comes in as long as you don't get the 4-6-6 with a pit, which is a single to left field. That can really hurt you. Okay, Visquel. 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? No. In that case, he flies out to centre field. Matthewson works around it again. Incidentally, little quirk of my rules when I'm doing tournaments, there's no extra innings. I've got that many projects playing, so there's no extra innings. And because Providence won the first game 18-2, they only need to tie this game. So Boston do need to score. Larry Brown. 3-5-6. Is he the same? No. Is he a utility or sad sack? No. It's a single down the first base line. Wow. Hurt by a scrapper, semi-patient. Up comes Paul Wayner. Gonna try the hit and run here. Gonna use one of their strategy cards. You can use green, but you can't use any other colour before the 6th inning. So I'm going to try the hit and run. 1-3-5. Unusual result. It's a ballpark. And it's 23. Small ballpark. Batter drills home run, otherwise fly out to right field. Runner holds. Wow. It's semi-big. Ed Conwell. 3-3-4. Ace or star. Pop out to first. P3. 2 away. Christy Matthewson comes to the plate. 1-4-6. Is he flash? He is. Struck him out. Strikeout number 4 for Koufax. Top of 6 and all strategy cards are now in play. Bernie Williams 0 for 2. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? No. He's the only one in a run of about 4 that isn't. That was very lucky. 1-3-3. It's fly out to left field. 1 away. Mark McGuire. 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? No. Fly out to centre field. Wow. Unbelievable game we've got going on here. Sammy Sosa. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? He is. Struck him out. Both pitchers have K'd 4 now. The home crowd's starting to get restless. They know they've only got 4 innings to score here now. And with Koufax on the mound, that's not going to be easy. 4-4-6. Is he a star? He's not a star. Is he a sad sack, utility, or patient? No. Single to right field. Active steals. So it's a single. And he's not active. 4-4-6, but it is a red result. So it's an experience check. And Koufax is blank. So Providence will be going to use one of their strategy cards. Manager coaching tip. So he will be icon for this at bat. Ken Griffey's already icon. 35. Is he an icon batter? He is. Loops a single to the outfield. Runners advance 2 hit bases on any hit, but stoic runner, and he is a stoic, can only advance to third, so he can't go for an extra base hit. An extra base. Can't use a strategy card to try and go an extra base. Wow. So first and third, nobody out. Koufax staring down a barrel here. If you're going to show faith in anybody, it's got to be Sandy Koufax. They're going to go to the mound, walk to the mound. Pitching coach walks out. He's going to give him flash. So he's now double flash to face home. Here's the pitch. 1-2-2. Is he a workman? No. Is he a champ or whiffer? Oh, he's semi-whiffer. Otherwise, it would have been a nubbed infield single. What a way to take the lead that would have been. But as it is, he lines out to third. L5. One away. Infield back. 3-5-6. Is he the same? Lefty. He is. Struck him out. Wow, is there anyone better when in the clutch than Koufax? Here comes Ernie Banks, the great Cubby. As we know, never played in a World Series, but he could be gonna. Can he take his team to this championship game of these Cooperstown players? Here we go. Here's the pitch. 3-5-5. Is he a struggler or gilded? No. Is he a champion? He is a champion. Double to left field. Double. And who's on third? Davy Johnson. He's semi-stoic. Oh, sorry. Who's on first? Ken Griffey. He's not stoic, so he can try to advance. Going to use a strategy card to attempt an extra base. Yeah, just get my rules. Attempt extra base. Got to roll a decider. He doesn't get the dice, so he can't. So it's a double. 1 run scores. Men on second and third for Larry Brown. And that may well do it for Koufax. Larry Brown is coming up, but Boston are going to the bench, and they're going to bring on Cecil Fielder. Pinch hitting. Okay, I'm just going to save this. When I'm doing live testing, I like to save them. I didn't make a note of who the hot batters were. I could have done that before the game, but I've got a separate note anyway. Okay. Right, let's see. We're going to bring on... It's not a bad person to bring on in relief. Cy Young. Ace, semi-star, control and semi-gilded. Go to bullpen. Cy Young. On he comes. So he's double ace for this first batter. But there's 2 away anyway. To Fielder. 2-2-5. Is he a star? He's a semi-star. And he gets the decider and ground out to first base. But not before. Not before they take the lead. Okay. Cecil Fielder. This team only had 1 catcher, but Mule Suttles was the designated second catcher, which makes him iron. So as you can see, this pops up if you made any changes. It tells you who you pinch hit for. Cecil Fielder. So Mule Suttles will come on. Catcher. Choose position. Save lineup. And there we go. And Christy Matthewson. I think he's going to stay in until there's any trouble. Bruce Sutter is fresh. TFN. So he's fresh. He can stay in as long as he wanted, but we'll carry on with Christy Matthewson at the moment. Just that double control that worries me. If he gets that 4, we'll go with it for the moment because he's only given up 2 hits. He's facing Jeff Kent. 1-3-6. Is he ace? He is. Struck him out. 1 away. Wow, it's so good when you're playing with these stars because anything can happen at any time. Just fantastic. See some of these names. For any of you that don't own this this collection, if it's still, I'm not sure if it's still available, but if it comes out again, wow, just buy it. It's just brilliant. Got endless projects you can run with it. I've still got a host of players I haven't used, and I had 16 teams, I think it was. Okay, here we go. Christy Matthewson to Adrian Beltra. He's 1 for 0 for 2 today. 2, 3, 4. Is he hot batter? No, he's not. Pop out to third. P5. Rocky Colavito. Can he save Providence? 1, 2, 6. Is he fresh? He's semi-fresh and he gets the decider. Line out to second. So as I said earlier, they have been hitting Matthewson hard, but they've all been direct to fielders. So he's got away with it to some extent today. Paul Weiner. The right fielder. 0 for 1 with a walk. 1, 3, 5. Unusual result. And it's a black 5. So it's balks and bogeys. Here we go. 45. Is he a prospect catcher? No, he isn't. He's an icon. Icon catcher. Batter strikes out. Ed Conwell. Sacrifice hit and a pop out. Just seeing who else is on the bench. Gonna bring on Tony Lazzeri, Yankee. Tony Lazzeri, there he is. Make changes, okay. Pinch hitting, 1-1-4. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Ground out to shortstop. Matthewson, going to carry on with Matthewson. Still only giving up 2 hits, and there's 2 away. 1-1-4. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Ground out to shortstop. Okay. Need to bring Tony Lazzeri will stay in at third. Change position, third base. Okay. Top of 8. Matthewson is now past his semi-fresh stage, so there's no chance of him being fresh, so we'll see how he goes here. Faces Gary Carter. 1-3-6. Is he ace? He is ace. Struck him out. And that will do it for Cy Young. He sits down. Pinch hitting for Providence will be the Hawk, Andre Dawson. 2 innings to save this game for Providence. You can either click here to pinch hit, or you can go to bench. It brings up the same result. There's Andre Dawson. Okay, here we go. Matthewson gonna walk to mound and have a chat with him. He's gonna be flash and a half after this. After that talk, so 1-4-6. Is he flash? He is flash. Struck him out. He didn't get the decider, so he's not flash for the second batter. So he's only single flash, so it struck him out. Okay. Omar Vizquel. 1 for 3 today. Looks in. 2-2-3. Is he wild? No. Is he a slugger or utility? No. Base hit, active steals. He's semi-active and he gets the die. So it's a single. And he goes to second. So the tying run, which could be in the context of this project, the winning run, is at second. And that will do it for Matthewson, because he can't afford a fresh question mark. We're going to bring on Bruce Sutter in relief. He's ace, flash and control. Excitement building here now. 1-0. Boston lead. Top of 8. Here comes Bernie Williams. 2, 3, 5. Is he wild? No. Is he eager? No. Ground out to second unless he's patient. He's semi-patient and he gets the decider. So it's a walk. Wow. Mark Maguire coming to the meeting of order. Maguire, Sosa and Kent coming up, followed by Beltra and Colavito and Carter. Okay, look here, lineup. Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at that better data. I noticed for some players it didn't have it. It was the pitchers it was wrong, but it's got it for the batters. I'll have to check with Craig whether that's correct. So men on first and second, 2 away, ace, flash and control. Boston have used 3 strategy cards. Providence 2, so there's plenty in the bag for the 9th inning. Here we go. Can Maguire prove to be the saviour? He's the hot batter. 2, 5, 6. Run on first thrown out. He's not thrown out in these circumstances with men on first and second. Is he the lead-off batter? No. Fly out to right field. F9. And that'll do it. Woo. Okay, so they need a new pitcher, and that's going to be Hoyt Wilhelm is coming on, the knuckleballer. I've been going through various things. You can pinch run, you can have pitcher warm-ups, however you play the game, you can have it. I've noticed a couple of minor errors during the game, but not enough to prevent the issue of this. They'll be fixed. For instance, this about the logo, and also I'll double check. You see David Johnson's got no historical data showing now. So that's obviously something to bear in mind for all-time greats of franchise teams. If you just choose the normal MLB or Japan or Korean or AAA games, then all shows perfectly. But as it is, let's continue. Bottom of 8 coming up. Can Boston shut this game down and proceed to the championship game? Hoyt Wilhelm coming on. I'm just going to save this. Save. 3, 5, 5 to David Johnson. 3, 5, 5. Is he a struggler or gilded? No. Is he a champion? No. Ground out to second unless he's a whiffer. He's not a whiffer. So 4-3. 1 away. Ken Griffey Jr. 1 for 3. Singled last time up. 1-1-5. Is he fresh? He is fresh. Pop out to second base. P4. Jim Thumb. 1 for 3 today. 1-4-6. Is he flash? He's semi-flash. Doesn't get the die. Is he a champion? No. Ground out to second. So we are down to the wire now. Sammy Sosa coming to the plate and coming on for Boston is Rolly Fingers. He of the handlebar moustache. So we go to bullpen. Rolly Fingers, send reliever to mound. There we go. Can Sosa save the day? Fingers is ace, star, flash and double control. 3-5-5. Is he a struggler or gilded? No. Is he a champion? No. Ground out to second unless he's a whiffer. Struck him out. 2 outs away for Providence to try and save this, or to save it. 2-2-3. Is he wild? No. Is he a slugger or utility? He is. Lines out to second. L4. And this is it now. Adrian Beltre. Just having a look on the bench because he's a semi-hero, semi-champion and semi-slugger. Just seeing if they've got hero and slugger. No, there's no one better than Beltre on the bench really. Here comes the pitch from Fingers. 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? No. Fly out to centre field. F8. And that's it. Wow. What a series this was. Fantastic. Koufax loses his first game of the whole tournament, and it's vital. We'll export to PDF, so I can look at that later. You can export to Excel to keep your stats. I'm going to close and send game results to box score, and that will bring up the score sheet. Wow. 3-hit shutout combined there for Matthewson, Sutter and Fingers. Fantastic. Just that one run separated them. Johnson, he was the cold batter. He singled, was advanced by Griffey. And then the double from Ernie Banks drove in the winning run. And now they progress despite scoring. Let's see, it just shows you baseball, doesn't it? Let's just have a look. So Providence scored 18, 20, 24, 28 runs. Boston scored 2, 5, 10, 13 runs. Wow. But it doesn't matter how many you score, it's when you score them. I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. Keep your eye out for Craig's new update coming very soon. Next few days, definitely be with you. I think I can say that now because there's little more testing I can do. I think, we're just about there, as you can see. Just going to iron out a few final little wrinkles, but that's it. Take care. If you've got any questions, don't forget to like and subscribe, please, and send me any questions and comments, and tell anybody else about Board-Game Assistant. It'd be really appreciated. And tell me about any videos you'd like me to bring you. I'm happy for suggestions of famous games or parts of the game you don't understand, anything you want. And that's it. Take care. Bye-bye.